Starting small. Engaging in conversations with your friends and family. Assuming you are now ready to wake your colleagues out of their alcohol is acceptable, marijuana is not stupor, how should you go about it? One option, of course, is to buy them copies of this book. Yes, we know this advice sounds like we are just trying to boost our sales, but can you blame us for trying? Kidding aside, we expect that most of you will be less direct and a little more frugal in your outreach and educational endeavors. Instead of dropping this book in your friends' laps, you will more than likely begin by dropping verbal hints, subtle references, and some relevant facts about the relative dangers of marijuana and alcohol when the opportunities arise. We recognize, however, that even these small exchanges can feel intimidating when one is dealing with a taboo subject like pot. While it may not be as difficult as telling your parents that you just flunked out of school or confessing to your significant other that you are unfaithful, we can see why you may still be hesitant. So we should like to offer you a few words of encouragement. The first thing to keep in mind is that you are essentially just sharing facts. While these facts ultimately serve to enhance a specific position that the use of marijuana should be legal for adults, you can decide for yourself how far you want to go in terms of engaging in that policy debate. In most cases, you need not engage in that debate at all. For example, if you happen to find yourself in a conversation about the rising number of sexual assaults on college campuses, you could mention that university presidents have acknowledged that most of these incidents are alcohol-related and very few, if any, are caused by marijuana. If the person responds by saying something like, "Well, that's probably because those friggin' stoners are too lazy to do anything," you can just shrug off the ignorant comment and change the subject. All that really matters at this point in the game is that the person with whom you were speaking was exposed to evidence reinforcing the message that marijuana is less harmful than alcohol. At some later time, once people like this have heard the same message repeated from a variety of sources, they will have to look inward and reconcile why they continue to support laws that steer adults toward a substance that is far more dangerous than cannabis.